first. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I yield.
All right. Any more motions?
Mr. Chair, I motion that we consider Board Resolution 1.
All right. I will be reading that resolution right now. Board resolution states, Section 1 resolution, resolved that the following individuals are made a board member: Dr. Jordan Harris, Dr. DJ Jordan. This resolution shall be enhanced by the Board of the Presidents. Should say Board of Education, but whatever. All right.
Mr. Chair, I motion we move into a period of voting.
All right. Dr. Jordan?
Yes.
We are in a period of voting. When I call your name, you're supposed to say A, abstain, or nay. Dr. Jordan.
Oh, A.
Next we have Dr. Rowley.
Aye.
Dr. Harris. Mr. Bennett. Mr. McCat. The ayes have it. The resolution passes.
Mr. Chair.
Yes.
My bad. I motion that we move into a period of consideration on Board Resolution 2.
All right. I will be reading Board Resolution 2. Board Resolution 2 states, resolved that DJ Jordan is the Vice President of the Board. This resolution shall be enhanced by the Board of Education.
Mr. Chair, I motion that we move into a period of voting.
All right. The motion has been heard. We will be moving on into a period of voting. Dr. Jordan.
A.
Dr. Rowley.
Aye.
Dr. Harris. Dr. Bennett. Mr. McCat. All right. The ayes have it. The resolution is passed.
Mr. Chair, I motion we move into a period of consideration on Board Resolution 3.
All right. I will be reading Board Resolution 3. Board Resolution 3 states, resolved that Drake Raleigh is a board member. This resolution shall be enhanced by the Board of Education.
Mr. Chair, I motion we move into a period of voting.
The motion is heard. We will be moving on to a period of voting. Dr. Jordan.
Aye.
Dr. Raleigh.
Aye.
Dr. Harris. Dr. Bennett. Mr. McCat. The ayes have it. The resolution is passed.
Mr. Chair, I motion we move into a period of consideration on Board Resolution 4.
Board Resolution 4 states, resolved that Autumn Creek Elementary School be made a member school of Westfield Public Schools. This resolution shall be enhanced by the Board of Education.
Mr. Chair, I motion we move into a period of voting.
The motion is heard. We will be moving on to a period of voting. Dr. Jordan.
Aye.
Dr. Rowley.
Nay.
Dr. Harris, Dr. Bennett, Mr. McCabe. The ayes have it. The resolution is passed.
Mr. Chair, I
Yes.
motion that we move into a period of consideration on Board Resolution 5.
Board Resolution 5 states, resolved that James McCabe be made the clerk of the board. This resolution shall be enhanced by the Board of Education.
Mr. Chair, I motion we move into a period of voting.
The motion is heard. We will be moving on to a period of voting. Dr. Jordan.
Can you come back to me on it?
All right, moving on. Dr. Rowley.
Aye.
Dr. Harris. Dr. Bennett. Mr. McCabe. Dr. Jordan.
Aye.
The ayes have it. The resolution passed.
Mr. Chair, I motion we move into a period of consideration on Board Resolution 6.
Board Resolution 6 states, resolved that James McCabe is a board member. This resolution shall be enhanced by the Board of Education.
Mr. Chair, I motion we move into a period of voting.
The motion is heard. We will be moving on to a period of voting. Dr. Jordan.
Aye.
Dr. Rowley.
Aye.
Dr. Harris. Dr. Bennett. Mr. McCabe. The ayes have it. The resolution is passed.
Mr. Chair, I motion we move into a period of consideration on Board Resolution 6.
Board Resolution 6. We just did that.
Oh, we did? Oh, yeah, we did. My bad. I motion we move into a period of consideration on Board Resolution 7.
All right. Board Resolution 7 states, resolved that Dr. David Smith be terminated effective Tuesday, February 20th, 2024 for excessive and unexcused inactivity. This resolution shall be enhanced by the Board of Education.
Mr. Chair, I ask to be recognized.
You're recognized.
Thank you. I just like to touch base on the termination of Dr. David Smith. To see our children succeed in their educational goals, we have to be there for them. We need an assistant superintendent who's active within the community. I believe he's not the right fit for a higher leadership role like assistant superintendent. So I ask my colleagues to open their eyes, and instead of voting for their own gain, vote for our children's gain. Thank you. I yield back. Mr. Chair, I motion we move into a period of voting. Mr. Chair.
Wait, did you say something before that? Because I have closed.
Yeah, I motion to move into a period of voting.
All right. The motion is heard. We will be moving on to a period of voting for Resolution 7. Dr. Jordan.
Aye.
Dr. Rowley.
Aye.
Dr. Harris. Dr. Harris.
Come back to him, sir.
Moving on. Dr. Bennett. Mr. McCabe. The ayes have it. The resolution is passed.
Mr. Chair, I motion that we move into a period of consideration on Board Resolution 8.
Board Resolution 8 states, resolved that the Westfield Board of Education establish a seat capacity at 7 seats. This resolution shall be enhanced by the Board of Education.
Mr. Chair, I ask to be recognized.
You have your time.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm just going to speak about this resolution I made. This resolution simply designates a seat capacity for how many members can serve on this board. There could be no more or no less unless a resolution to do such is passed. I believe we shouldn't have too many board members due to the size of our district. However, if we add more schools to our district, I believe we could circle back on this and possibly add some more seats. But for now, I think the current number is good, besides the one vacancy we have. But with that, I yield, and I motion we move into a period of voting.
Motion is heard. We will be moving on to a period of voting. Dr. Jordan.
Before we start, can I have everyone and who's in the audience, can we please be quiet for a second? Thank you. But I say nay.
Dr. Rowley.
Aye.
Dr. Harris. Dr. Bennett. Mr. McCabe. The ayes have it. The resolution is passed.
Mr. Chair, I ask that we take, we move into a period of consideration on Board Resolution 8.
Board Resolution 9, you mean?
That's, 9. I'm sorry.
Board Resolution 9 states, resolved that the Westfield Board of Education establish a special election for the vacant seat and allow people to file candidacy to run for it. This resolution shall be enhanced by the Board of Education.
Mr. Chair, I'd seek recognition.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This resolution simply holds a special election for the vacancy we have on our board. As you can see from the audience to the seat to the right. Oh, well, we did have a vacancy. Can someone clarify if we still have a vacant seat on the board that isn't a student representative? We do not? Okay, I think we did, but okay. Well then, Mr. Chair, I ask this resolution be tabled.
All right.
And I ask we move into a period of consideration on Bill Resolution 10.
Board Resolution 10 states, resolved that the Board of Education establish an election cycle for each seat on the board, which 1/3 of the Board of Education shall be up for election every month, and each board member will be placed in a group. Group 1, Dr. Drake Rowley. Group 2, Dr. Jordan. Dr. Jean Lewis. Group 3, vacant, Dr. Johnny Harris. This resolution shall be enhanced by the Board of Education.
Mr. Chair, I ask recognition.
All right.
This resolution is to establish election cycles within our board. It will compose of 3 electoral groups with members divided into 3 groups. Each member will have 3-month-long terms, and we'll have elections once a month, meaning 1 group per month. I know now that we don't have a vacancy. When I was under the assumption we do, the groups would be a little different, so we could kind of redraw those groups up. But the main intent behind this is to have monthly elections for a portion of the board, not the entirety of it. Otherwise, wouldn't be any competition if there's, how many 7 or 8 seats we have on the board. So that's all I have to say, so I yield back. There's a gentleman seeking recognition.
All right. You may go.
I object.
The objection is heard. The motion is not passed.
Mr. Chair, I motion we move into a period of voting.
The motion is heard. We will be moving on to a period of voting for Resolution 10. Dr. Jordan.
Nay.
Dr. Rowley.
Aye.
Dr. Harris. Dr. Bennett. Mr. Metcalf. The nays have it. The resolution is not passed.
Mr. Chair, I motion we move into a period of consideration on Bill Resolution 11.
Board Resolution 11 states resolved that the Westfield Board of Education stops using incidents to happen outside of the game and or roleplay Pacific channels inside the Discord for roleplay intended purposes. This resolution shall be enhanced by the Board of Education.
Mr. Chair, I ask recognition.
All right.
At last night's board meeting, we saw chaos and just pure chaos. There was a lot of unnecessary attention drawn to people for stuff they said in a Discord chat that honestly should have nothing to do with roleplay. I believe Discord chats like general chats or DMs should not be used in roleplay terms. However, I believe roleplay channels like certain announcements, or if we ever have just a general roleplay channel or anything kind of like that, should be used. And additionally, stuff in game during roleplay sessions should be used. But with the whole DMs and stuff from group chats we saw last night of people saying stuff that could affect them, I don't think should be used in a roleplay matter. I think it's unnecessary. So that's all I have to say. I yield.
All right.
Mr. Chair, I motion we move into a period of voting.
Motion is heard. We will be moving on to a period of voting for Board Resolution 11. Dr. Jordan. Moving on. Dr. Rowley.
Aye.
Dr. Harris. Dr. Bennett. Mr. Metcalf. The ayes have it. The resolution is passed.
Mr. Chair, I motion we move into a period of consideration on Board Resolution 12.
Board Resolution 12 states resolved that the Board of Education clerk be a position that is appointed by the superintendent instead of elected. Additionally, the clerk is a non-voting member of the Board of Education. This resolution shall be enhanced by the Board of Education, who cannot submit resolutions.
Mr. Chair, I seek recognition.
All right.
Thank you. I believe the board clerk should not be elected position as it gets the elections get in the way of their main duties and responsibilities as the clerk of the board, and that's simply to assist the board with their duties and control that little computer he's controlling over there, as you can see, the screens and stuff. I don't think he.
Please, I would like to say something right quick. Let's not take shots. Let's not take shots.
Dr. Jordan, you cannot interrupt him just like that.
Well, I'll yield a bit of my time to him. I'd like to hear what he has to say.
All right, Dr. Jordan, you may continue.
I get what you're coming from, but let's not take shots. Even if he does work on that computer, please let's not take shots. We are here to hear people's opinions, not bash people.
But Mr. Jordan, I don't remember saying anything, disrespectful or anything to him. I just said his job is to control the computer over there, and this is the board and their duties. I don't remember recalling anything that was disrespectful or anything. The board clerk works hard in what he does, and without him, I don't think this board could work efficiently. So I will continue my time. Thank you. Back to what I was saying. I also don't think the clerk should be a voting member who could vote or submit resolutions for that very reason. His job is to assist the board instead of, because if he was a voting member, he might as well just be another board member and not a clerk, because the clerk's job is to assist the board in our daily duties. So, the clerk originally stated he wanted to be an appointed member since he's a non-voting member, but then he decided he wanted someone terminated and he changed his mind. So with that, I yield.
All right.
Mr. Chair, I motion we move into a period of voting.
We will be moving on to a period of voting for Board Resolution 12. Dr. Jordan.
Nay.
Dr. Rowlett.
Aye.
Dr. Harris. Dr. Bennett. Why were they removed from? All right, Mr. McCap. The ayes have it. The resolution is passed.
Mr. Chair, I motion we move into a period of consideration on Board Resolution 13.
All right. The objection is heard.
Oh.
Oh, that is correct. Looks like I have to do the breaking tie votes, which will be a nay, so the nays are heard and that resolution is not passed.
Mr. Chair, sorry,
Yes.
I motion we move into a period of consideration on Board Resolution 13.
Board Resolution 13 states, resolve that Dr. J. Jordan, who is currently employed as Assistant Superintendent, be terminated effectively Tuesday, February 20th, 2024 for tampering with screens inside the meeting room and threatening to use violence and break such screens. This resolution shall be enhanced by the Board of Education.
Mr. Chair, I seek recognition.
You may go.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm just going to keep it real because I hold this chair to have a transparent representation to families across our school district. I think this is a genuinely stupid resolution. First off, it's horribly formatted for whatever reason. It looks like it was a copied resolution from the superintendent, seeing it had his name on top. It also says to terminate David Smith on top when it's a resolution to terminate Jaden Jordan. If you're going to try to terminate someone, at least remove the spots you copied off the superintendent's resolution to terminate a whole separate person. Thank you. I yield.
All right.
Mr. Chair, I motion we move into a period of voting.
We will be moving into a period of voting for Board Resolution 13. Dr. Jordan.
Nay.
Dr. Rowlett.
Nay.
Dr. Harris. Dr. Bennett. Mr. McCap. Oh, The nays have it. The resolution is not passed.
Mr. Chair, I ask that we move into a period of consideration on Board Resolution 14.
Resolution 14 states, resolved that Garden Hills High School be made a member school of Westfield Public Schools. This resolution shall be enhanced by the Board of Education.
Mr. Chair, seeing that the principal of the school is in the audience, is there a way we could get him up here to the stand so we could ask him some questions about his school?
Was just here. Wait, no, the new principal is Mr. Maverick, which he was here, and now he left.
Okay, then, Mr. Chair, seeing that we have no information about the school presented to the board or no representation of the school present, I motion that this, that we table the, hold on. Okay, who is it? Ooh, that's a lot of tags. Okay, well then, can Mr. Jaden come up here?
All right. All right.
Gene. Gene.
And Mr. Chair, I asked to be recognized to ask the gentleman some questions.
All right.
Alrighty, please state your name for the record.
Jaden Brown.
Yes. Oh, my bad. I heard you wrong. Okay. And what's the name of your school?
Garden Hills High School.
Alrighty, and how long? Hold on. What's your position at Garden Hills?
Well, currently I'm not employed at Garden Hills, but I formerly served as their principal.
Okay, and how long were you the principal there?
It was like 2, maybe 3 days.
Oh, all right. And what positive comments can you say about the school?
Well, Garden Hills is very prepared to start this school year. The team's getting together, our staff resources getting together, staff training. We also have an amazing campus, an amazing classroom, amazing offices that we are ready to use.
All right, and why are you no longer principal over there?
Because I am principal at Lincoln Park High School.
Okay. How's the student body like? How's the environment for them?
Well, I haven't really exactly had the chance to meet with a student body, but yes, we have many students enrolled and ready to attend sessions.
Okay. Do you know the school's plan for future growth, or what their plans are?
Well, with it being a Roblox school with a Roblox group, I would say that the plan is to put out advertisements on the Roblox platform and get partners.
All right. I'm gonna finish up because I know I'm probably running out of time here. And what constructive criticism can you say about the school?
Well, I would say this was before it was under new ownership. The school, we got the school after it was pretty much laid out to die. So there is a lot to do to get it up and running. But with the team that the folks over there are putting together, I believe it can get done.
Okay, and this is my last question. What do you what all needs to be done to get the school up and running?
Well, to get the school up and running, we will need to hire staff. We'll need to put out a hiring announcement, put out the session times, figure out what elective classes we will offer, and then train staff. We put out staff resources such as the employee handbook or the staff directory.
All right, thank you. That's all my questions I have at this time. Does any other member wish to ask a question?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Jaden Brown. Jaden Brown, Jaden Brown. All right, so, man. All right, so let me be sure. All right, so, you know about your administration team, right?
We're talking about the Garden Hill.
But I'm talking about something else.
Oh,
Lincoln, what you call that school? Lincoln what?
Lincoln Park High School.
Lincoln Park High School. Right. Lincoln Park High School. Your administration team. When I visit the school, doing my little inspection, sir, I'm talking. Thank you. When I did my little inspection on the school, I find that your administration team is not doing their job. It's students running around the hallway, slap.
Order.
Wow.
All right.
Sir?
That will end that right there. That does not.
Mr.
That
Chair.
has nothing to do with
Mr. Chair.
our topic. Yes.
You lucky.
Mr. Chair, I want to. I don't really think it's necessarily your place to, determine what questions he can and not ask. I think that was a genuine question. How are the kids behaving at his school? Because we want to have our district with a positive name, and if these children are acting out of hand and getting in fights and doing bad stuff inside our school property, I think it's a good question to ask. So I think the gentleman should have his time back so I could continue asking his question.
Well, that is correct, but this all right. DJ Jordan, you have your time back.
Thank you. All right, so I guess find out you're not lucky anymore. I'm sorry. But yes. So I when I did my inspection, I find that students are running it through the hallways, fighting, arguing with staff members, and your administrative team is nowhere to be found. Your administrative team is nowhere to be found. So, what are you going to do, and what is going to be your next step to make sure your administration team is great?
Well, I don't really. I will tell you this. I don't know what you're talking about. Administrative team is never out and about. They're always in the hallways. They're always getting students to class. I'm not going to lie to you. We do have a lot of discipline problems, but when it comes to discipline problems, we have very clear procedures on what to do, and my staff follow those very well. There's not much we can do when we have misbehaving students except follow our procedures, and that is what we do. Does that answer your question?
You're free to go. Yeah.
Right.
Does anybody else have any questions? All right, I think you could sit back down. I'd like to make a statement before we go into any voting on this.
All right.
So, hold on. Sorry. Overall, I think Mr. Jaden gave a pretty good testimony over school behavior, or something that could easily be fixed over time with new behavioral specialists or whatnot. But the overall quality of the school and plan of growth, I think, is on a good path forward. There is one concern I have, and I'm being told that by ops in the room that there one of our board members, Mr. DJ, is employed at this school and works on the board. Mr. DJ Jordan, is that true?
Yes.
And if okay, interesting. So
Sir,
also,
sir, but I am making my what you call it,
Resignation.
reset, whatever you call it. I am making it. I already have it done. I just needed to send it. I have been busy.
All right. I'm also being told you work at Lincoln Park. So, oh, okay. Well, anyway, that's my only concern. But overall, I think the quality of Garden Hills will be a excellent addition to Westfield Public Schools. So, I encourage the fellow members on this board to vote aye along with me. So, with that, I yield and I motion that we move into a period of voting.
Wait, what are we voting on?
We're voting on the Garden Hills. I believe it's Board Resolution 14.
Yep. We will be moving on to a period of voting. For Board Resolution 14, Dr. Jordan.
I ain't even listen to what he is saying, but I don't know. I don't know.
All right. Dr. Rowland.
Aye.
Dr. Harris.
Hold on, before we start, can we, for the audience, can we please stop
Dr.
talking?
Bennett.
This is the last time.
Dr. Bennett. Dr. Bennett. Moving on, Mr. Marquette. The ayes have it. The resolution is passed.
Mr. Chair, I motion we move into a period of consideration on Board Resolution 15.
Board Resolution 15 states, resolved that regular meetings shall be held every 2 weeks on Friday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Special meetings shall be called by the clerk if requested by the president of the board. This resolution shall be enhanced by the Board of Education.
Mr. Chair, I motion we move into a period of voting.
The motion is heard. We will now be moving into a period of voting. Oh, there is objection in the crowd by our clerk. Any seconds on that motion? All right, resolved it.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to speak on that amendment you just offered.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So me and I know a few other people on this board, like to eat dinner, and this me and a few members on this board eat dinner at around 7:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the 6:30 p.m. era. And I think what the sponsor of this bill put at the set time at, I believe, was it 8:30? I think that's a good time for everybody because it is on a weekend, so it's okay if we are doing business at a little bit later since we don't have to worry about school. However, there is one concern I have, and that is the every 2 weeks part. I feel like the board should be meeting at the minimum of once a week due to the fact that this is a Roblox group, and if our board isn't meeting but for every 2 weeks, we could go inactive. And I think 1 to 2 times a week is best. So I'm going to offer an amendment that we meet Friday at 8:30 p.m., but once a week. So
All right.
I motion
All
we
right, Bill.
vote on the amendment.
All right, Dr. Jordan.
Y'all got me an A. So I'm just gonna say this: yay and nay sometimes. A reason I say yay sometimes is because he right. Sometimes I gotta eat my dinner. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But sometimes nay because I'm sometimes I don't even be having the appetite to eat. So you got me in the middle.
Well, Mr.
That's
Chair,
a big-
can I comment back on that?
Yes.
Well, this is I put the time at a later time at 8:30. Well, the same time that the whoever wrote this resolution did, because that's after most people's dinner time, and it's also on a weekend, so I think it'd be best for everybody.
All right, that vote for Dr. Jordan will be counted as abstain. Dr. Harris. Dr. Roller.
Aye.
Dr. Bennett. Mr. Mackhead. All right, the ayes have it. The resolution is passed.
Mr. Chair, seeing that there's no further resolutions on our agenda, I motion that the board stand adjourned until Friday of next week. Actually, since it is a Monday, I ask we adjourn until Friday of this week.
All right. Any seconds on that motion? All right. We now will be moving on to a period of voting. Dr. Jordan.
Yay.
Dr. Raleigh.
Aye.
Dr. Harris. Dr. Bennett. Mr. Mackett. All right, the Westfield Board of Education stands adjourned at 9:19.
Thank you. God bless you all.
God bless.